In today's video, we're going to be testing out these metal sublimation panels from Amazon. They come in a pack of 6 for about $16. They are 8 by 10 panels. It says they are suitable for indoor and outdoor display, also suitable for wall display and desktop display. And it says please allow slight difference due to manual size difference in like the sizing of it due to manual cutting of them. But yeah, they're 6 pieces sublimation blank aluminum metal wall poster frame collection for thermal sublimation printing photo sign. That's what the listing is called. So we're going to try these out and we're going to see how well they sublimate. Like I said, they come in a pack of 6, so if you want to see me sublimate on them, just keep watching. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Leslie. My channel is all about crafting on a budget. I do Cricut and sublimation videos, so if any of those things interest you, please consider subscribing. And please comment down below what kind of videos you want to see, what you want me to see try out. I have a bunch of video ideas, but I also want to make sure I'm doing videos that you guys want to see. So don't be afraid to comment down below and tell me what things you want me to try out or where you want me to go buy sublimation blanks on a budget. But yes, comment down below. I love interacting with you guys, and let's just get into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna start by creating a document 8.5 by 11, and then I'm going to create a rectangle and make it 8 by 10, which is the size of the metal panels. And I decided to change it to landscape. So then I rotated the rectangle so it could fit the landscape. And now I'm just going to add my text and just simple typeface. And then later on I'm going to go back and I'm going to change it to the typeface or font that I want. So I'm adding some squares where my pictures are going to go, just so that I know where they're going to go. And once I do that, I'm going to go into this file from Design Bundles. And I'm going to get this wood background. And I'm going to drag it into Affinity Designer. And then I'm going to expand it so that those rough edges do not show. And once I expand it, I'm going to move that layer all the way down so that it is behind all the words and all the squares. So now I dragged all my photos that I'm going to use into Affinity Designer, and I am going to drag those underneath and to the right of the squares to kind of create a clipping mask so that they can fit inside of there. And I'm going to size them however I want to. I'm going to do this for all 3 photos. And then I'm going to start playing with my text and just trying to figure out which typeface or font I want to use. And I'm just going to do that for every single text. And once I figure out what text I want to use, what typeface I want to use, I'm going to size my photos a little bit bigger because I want them to be more visible and to just take up a little more room than what they're currently taking up. And then I'm going to select all 3 and I'm going to equally distribute them horizontally. And I'm going to group them all, and then I'm going to finish with my type, picking out my type and just placing it where I want it. Okay, so we're going to move over to our heat press. We're going to put butcher paper below to protect the heat press. And then we're going to cut another piece of butcher paper so that we can put on top, so to protect our heat press on top as well. So make sure to peel the plastic film on the panels, or else it's just not going to turn out okay. It's going to be faded and you think it's not going to be working. So we're going to take our panel and we're going to place it on our design, align it however you want, and then take some heat tape and we're going to tape it. I taped each side, so I used 4 pieces of heat tape. You might not feel like you want that much, but I just want to make sure that when I'm finding my pressure and things like that, that I'm not causing ghosting. I don't want it to be moving. So once we tape it, we're going to flip it over and I'm going to press it. And then I decided to do another one. So while that was pressing, I was taking the plastic film off of the other one, and then I'm going to place it on the design, and I'm also going to be taping it. So now the first one is done. I'm going to open my heat press and I'm going to put it aside. Be very cautious that it is very hot and it can melt off other things if you put it on there. So if you put it on them. So I'm just taking my butcher paper. Look how much came off. So it was a good amount of ink release. So I'm just taking all the heat tape off. And then I'm going to put it to the side to cool. This is how it turned out. And now I'm going to press the other one. I'm going to put a piece of butcher paper on top. And I'm going to press same time and temp. So now the second one is done. I'm going to throw away the butcher paper. And I'm going to lift it up from one corner, see if it pressed well, and then I'm going to take off all of the paper. So this is how the second one turned out. Okay, so these were not bad. They weren't terrible. They sublimate really well, like really well. The colors look great. I have no complaints in terms of how they sublimate. It looks perfect. But I want you guys to know that these are very thin and they can get bented very easily. So keep that in mind. Because they're so thin, these are much thin. I didn't know they were going to be this thin when I ordered them, because the listing on Amazon doesn't say like the thickness of it or anything like that, but they are very thin. So I'm thinking I might just get a photo frame and put these in there. A picture frame, and put them in there. And these are very hot when you take them off the heat press, so do not lay them on anything, because I accidentally laid it on my Bible for like 1 second and it melted part of my Bible. So, but yes, so just know that these are very thin. I am going to be seeing if I can find thicker ones on Amazon. If not, I'll try some from like Coastal Business or a place like that actually has some panels. But I love how they turned out. They are really good. But like I said, they're really thin, so keep that in mind if that's not what you're looking for. but I'm gonna put these in picture frames, and I'm gonna give them as part of a Father's Day gift for my father-in-law and my husband. So let me know down below if you guys try them. Let me know where you get your metal panels from. I would definitely like to try some out, some that are thicker. Yes, comment down below. Let me know if you're ever curious as to what products I use for sublimation paper, tape. All of that is always linked down below. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. You can comment down below. You can message me on Instagram. You can message me on Facebook, and I do always respond. But yes, I'll see you guys in my next video. There's more coming your way soon.